Hello, everyone. We are back playing more Divine Journey 2. There we go. Okay. Back on my server. Uh, let's see. So yeah, I finally made the drop of evil. Okay, so the plan was I need to figure out right click on grass to transform an area into cursed earth. Not will constantly spawn on this episode. Watch out, cursed earth burns in the daylight. I need to figure out how cursed earth works. So if I'm gonna go to a single player world because I want to test this out. I want to see if I put the cursed earth in the Nether. I want to see if wither skeletons will spawn. If wither skeletons don't spawn just from the cursed earth being in the Nether, I want to see if wither skeletons will spawn from the cursed earth being in a Nether fortress. Because if it works in a Nether fortress, then that means I can um get more cursed earth. Because if I can get with the skeleton spawn, then that'd be great. Um. Okay. Well, that froze my game. Okay, that's great. There we go. Okay. Grass. Cause yeah, you could put. How big of an area can you? How big of an area can you do? Like, could you? Can you do like a 5x5, or is it just ice? Oh, it spreads. Yeah, it just so whatever area you pick, it'll just cover. As long as there is grass available there, it will destroy it. Or not destroy it, but it'll turn it into cursed earth. Do we have like a wand, like a builder's wand? Yeah. Oh, that's a destruction wand. Yeah, just the whole area. Wow. That's impressive. Um, get scorchers. Wow. Seems like things that spawn on Cursed Earth, seems like they've moved really fast. But the thing is, I'm not seeing any wither skeletons, so that has me kind of believing that they probably don't spawn. Yeah, I'm not seeing... Okay. Time to find a fortress then. Oh yeah, I forgot that this is literally the server seed. I'm seeing these things, I'm like, this landscape looks very familiar. This landscape is yeah. This landscape is literally the exact, yeah. I mean, it would be weird if it wasn't the same, it's the exact same seed. I'm gonna see if I can find my nether portal. Um... So I just realized how cheaty this could be since I have the seed. I could just cheat. I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna do that. Really? Are wither skeletons not spawning? Huh. Maybe it's not within the fortress enough? Like, I'm trying to find... Okay, yeah, so, like, they're spawning here, right? Like, there's... Oh, shut up. Gee, yeah, they've moved so fast. You get skeletons. You do get wither skeletons. So as long as you build it within the confines of the Nether Fortress, you will get mobs, like, you will get wither skeletons spawn, basically. So if I were to go, like I assume in here would be considered, like, part of the Nether Fortress, right? Like, if I were to, like, basically carve out this area here. Let me get rid of all this. But yeah, if I make, like, this big area here. Wait, how does the destruction wand work? Oh. Okay. How do you make it? Oh, you need, okay. Where is the light being produced from? There, okay. So yeah, let's say, and then if I, like, basically cover up this part here, and then I could have, like, this kind of be like a kill zone, right? At least, like, theoretically, this should work. I mean, that is in fact why I'm testing this, so. Yeah, wither skeletons. All those good things, all the good stuff. So, yeah. This is, of course, all just, like, theoretical stuff, right? Like, something theoretically. Oh, the fire. Oh. So, like, yeah, this idea here should work. And I don't think it'll cause too many problems, hopefully. Bro, they're like, the Wither Skeletons are fighting against it. Actually, if I add sharpness in there, and then if I give it smite, of course, and then looting. This should help out a lot with, like, speeding up the process. And it's all basically within the same chunk. I think it actually... Yeah, it basically is. It's over the course of like 2 chunks, right? Yeah, that like doubled it just from adding like the looting and stuff. Which, I mean, makes sense. Like, look at all those necrotic ones. Yeah, so like I just need to set something up like this. The bigger I make it, the better, of course, but... When it comes to being able to, like, teleport, I'm not... I'm definitely gonna need some really good storage when I set this up. But yeah, this idea at least works. So... And it really doesn't seem like there's any problems. I might want to include an off switch Which, an off switch would look something like having a, like if I put a redstone lamp in there. Okay, redstone lamp isn't really enough. In this case, what I'll probably do is just get rid of, like, put redstone lamps kind of like in the corners and stuff. It's kind of what I'm thinking. It's roughly about the middle. Really? Mobs are still spawning? There's still so much of the area that, like, doesn't have enough light. How? Like, how? Actually, how? I have a different idea. At this point, I feel like it's gotta be, like, just about enough. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that is it. Now, it is now like a full off switch. full on-off switch. That also works. I wonder how expensive are these? Don't know why. Are they go? Oh, red alloy. That's what they're called. Yeah, like this would work. At least it should work. Yeah. Okay. Have this little window here. Oh yeah, if I go okay. Okay. I'd say this is a pretty good like farm idea. Now I just need to actually like set it up on the server. Now, the biggest problem is that this farm can get out of hand very quickly. So before I put down the drop of evil, I definitely need to make sure that I have everything else prepared. Um otherwise, yeah, this thing will 100% like get out of control very quickly. Um So let me make sure. I'm gonna make sure I make like a stack of redstone lamps. Just make as many as I can. I can make 2. Great. That's definitely enough. That's totally enough. Oh. Oh god. That's fine. I probably lost a little bit, but it's fine. Not that big of a deal. It's still gonna be more Certus quartz than I'm ever gonna really need, so. Wow, that really is not a lot of emeralds. I mean, like, it is, but it isn't at the same time. I'll store it as blocked so I can, like, store large quantities of, store large quantities of redstone. Because, yeah, I want to make sure I get things set up properly. I do not want to go into this without being, like, fully prepared. Now the real question is, am I going to use netherrack for the walls, or should I actually make a decent... Let's just use netherrack. Netherrack is fine. I have a lot of it, so... I'm gonna need better storage. I'm gonna need something for storing items, especially large quantities of items. Um, storage drawer. Storage drawer could work. Like just a storage drawer network. And then just trash any of the items I don't want. That could work. That's probably what I'll do. I should have gold at the bottom, right? Yep. Um. But yeah, I'm gonna need to be able to make a lot of like storage upgrades. Definitely probably some void ones as well. Okay. But it did. I do have it in there. Okay. I keep forgetting that chests have a different recipe. Oh no! What happened? That cave root again. Wait, what's affecting it then? What? What? Is it just it can't extract enough? Is that the problem? Yeah, it's just not extracting enough. Okay. Like, I know I had the flax thing going for a little while. Maybe that somehow affected it. I don't see any other, like, plant or anything like that that would be affected. That's why I immediately was thinking cave root, but I don't see any cave roots. Like, there shouldn't be any cave roots. Cave roots should not be able to, like, grow back, but I was like, maybe by some chance they did or whatever. I don't see anything, so it should be fine. Yeah, it's looking good now. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was because of the flax that I had growing there. That's like all I can. The only thing that I can think of could be the problem. Because I have this whole area. Never mind. I didn't have this whole area force loaded. I definitely don't need these areas. I mean, yeah, I don't need this area force loaded anymore. Maybe in the future. I mean, that would give me silver, so maybe have that area force loaded in the future. Be a good idea. Okay, back to making sure I get all the necessary materials that I need for the thing. Oh yeah, I didn't have enough wood. Okay. See, when it just goes down nice and easy like that, it's always great. I do have some things. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna need pretty much all of these. If I put that in there, do they stack or no? Are they gonna be considered separate? They are considered separate. Okay. Makes it a little bit more annoying, but that's okay. Um, there we go. And then I need a bunch of these, so I'm just going to this one. I threw it in there for some reason. Okay, now I have the drawer controller. I already had one, but that's fine. That compacting drawer, I guess, could be maybe useful depending on what items I get. If I get gold from, like, Pigman, I guess I could, like, have that. This is definitely quite a mission, I gotta say. I also need a way of, like, teleporting back there, and I'm not entirely sure. I'm not. Okay, well, let's see how this goes. Like an area like this would work. Well, no, it's not big enough. Yes, unfortunately, I have heard that plenty of times. It never gets easier. Ooh, or like a big room like this, yeah. This would be a perfect spot for it, actually. Like, just clearing out this area a bit, like... Yeah. This is gonna take a while if I do that like this. Butter. But yeah, I'm thinking about having the whole area cleared out for this. So, like, including this part here. Bro, really? It was strategic missing, I swear. I was strategically missing my hits. Trust. Trust. It's all part of the plan. Okay, there goes that pickaxe. Do I have access to this yet? Yeah, 100%. I just need... Slash back is not the most reliable way of going between places, so... Not sure how comfortable I feel doing that. I need 2 for that. I'm not sure how the vacuum hopper works. I'm not sure if it's like as good as the one thing or not. I'm using this piece of paper. I'm gonna need ender pearls. I don't have a hopper with me. I do not. They want me to make 4. Gosh. I realized they wanted me to make so much. I already used the 2, so I'm just gonna... When I get 2, I'm just gonna go into grid mode. Give me the quest. Okay. Yeah, like this is... like little minuscule fan. It's not. Yeah, the biggest problem is just that it's not a big enough area. Like it doesn't. The materials I'm gonna need. Unless I put it like in the middle. I'm gonna need to make one of the fans anyways, so I'm gonna make one and I'm gonna see how far it can push. And with that, I'll be able to decide whether or not how I'm gonna like set up the thing. Because realistically, at the end of the day, I could just have one fan with like a wide radius, and then just it as long as the upgrades aren't as bad. Gosh. Um. Okay, yeah. When I give this a redstone signal, let's see how far it can push. It can push for like a decent distance, up to like right about here. I mean, it can push to. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa! It actually pushes. Oh, so it pushes like in like a V shape, you could say. Interesting. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. That's that's a thing. That's a thing. That is something. It's an option. Um. Definitely an option of all time. Hmm. I feel like this could work. Oh, there's any more Demon Lord stuff. Can't really afford that right now. You know what? I'm gonna work on this some other time. I don't really feel like doing this right now. I'm feeling kind of tired, so I'm probably gonna head off. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll finish this tomorrow. But yeah.